Hello and welcome to 10 Facts About Super Mario Brothers, the first one on NES. Not Mario Brothers, but Super Mario Brothers, just alliterating. Super Mario Brothers is one of the it's one of the most well-known games ever. I mean, pretty much everyone has played it at some point in their life. It has sold over 40 million copies in the last 30 years. In fact, the only reason that a game has beat it for bestseller is Wii Sports because it was shipped with all the Wii consoles. So literally, however many Wii consoles sold was what Wii Sports sold. The only reason it outsold the Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers was originally planned to be the last game on the NES before they got rid of that and brought out the Super Famicom system. Well, Famicom Disk System. They decided not to release it beyond Japan and stuck with cartridges for many, many years later, as you can remember with the SNES and N64. Believe it or not, speedrunners have managed to beat the game in under 5 minutes. Using glitches and stuff, but still, beating the game in under 5 minutes. Wow. If you get more than 128 lives using an infinite life trick or a cheat or anything, the next time you die, you will get a game over thanks to a buffer overflow error. In fact, so yeah, just remember this if you ever play this. Don't go past 128. In the original game, not the newer versions, but in the original game, yes, it was a two-player game, but the first controller could pause the game, even when the second player was playing. Which meant Luigi could be running across, and you could hit pause, and then unpause, and pause, and unpause, and just ruin him. Yeah, troll the shit out of your friend. So, apparently Mario was originally supposed to use a gun and ride rockets. It was going to actually be like a shooter game, like, kind of like, I guess, Contra or something like that. Running along, shooting things, just action, and then they're kind of like, I don't know. And they ended up going with with what we consider the classic. I'm kind of glad. I mean, could you imagine, Super Mario dual wielding guns? I'm a badass. I guess if it was the norm, we would never notice. There is a cheap way in the game to get as many lives as you want. On World 3-1, basically there's this turtle that you can find and jump on it, and it'll keep ricocheting it back into a wall, and you keep doing it, and it's an infinite loop going boom, 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 boom. And, well, you do this, and you can get one up, one up, one up, one up, one up, one up, until you have as many as you want. And this is not a glitch or anything. This was put in the game intentionally for people who figured it out to use. Mario is named after their landlord, the landlord of the Nintendo America headquarters. He came in pissed off because they were late on their rent, and so they kind of somehow ended up naming a character after him. Mario has a mustache because the 8-bit sprite for him, the mustache was easier to design than a mouth, and so they're like, let's give him a mustache. So, yeah, his iconic mustache was literally because it was easier to draw as an 8-bit sprite character. Mario wears overalls, or at least was designed with overalls to help in animation of his arm movements. You see, the sleeves are the same color as his shirt. Without the overalls, they would just disappear in the movement. So, with the overalls, to add contrast, you can actually see them move and they don't disappear in his body. Kind of similar to the mustache, and the whole fact just adds definition. By the way, everyone who's ever seen Mario and think that he's cracking rocks with his head, look closer. He's actually jumping up with his fist up and he's punching the rocks, not headbutting them. So, in reality, he's punching rocks, which means you do not want to get punched by this plumber. Also, if you read the book, you know that the people of the Mushroom Kingdom were turned into stone in the original game, which means there was a good chance that he's been mass murdering them going to save their princess. Well, that's dark. Thank you for watching these 10 facts about Super Mario Brothers. I hope you learned something today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for a game I can do facts videos on down the road, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. And if you're not already a subscriber, you might want to go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. We have gameplay, we have facts, we have lore, we have all sorts of cool stuff that comes out. So, you might want to stick around for it. And until next time, you go off and have some fun while I'm going to go ahead and say bye. Bye. Yep. Haha.